Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Thursday, February the 6th. Haven't had an update here in a few days and wanted to catch up a little bit. We finally had a green day today. Not very much to speak of, but green nonetheless. I'm happy about that. Had the top accounts here in the hole. We got them back out to just slightly green and had one little winning trade on the bottom accounts. I did fail to mention, I think I had an update on Monday. I passed another account. I forget when it was. It was in the end of last week or Monday maybe. I can't remember. But I have had a couple very small but winning days on that new account. So we do have 15 funded accounts. There are two here that are really close to not being with us anymore, so we'll see if I can hang on to those. But let's dive into today. So obviously today was nothing but a big old choppy mess. Very, very, very difficult day. I was very happy with my discipline today. Very, very disciplined. I completely waited for setups, waited for confirmation, which is something that I have really struggled with in the month of January and to start the month of February. That has really bit me badly when I have just jumped into trades with an anticipation rather than waiting for a confirmation move. Now, you can have a confirmation move and everything is lining up in your favor and you think the trade's going to go in your direction, and it can still fail, and that's a part of trading. But there's a difference between waiting for a good confirmation of a move and jumping in anticipation of something happening, and I was doing far too much of that. But let's look at today in the morning session. The 940 did not trigger, by the way. I did jump in, and I was very proud of myself for being patient on this move. So this morning at the open, we had the move down, we kind of chopped around, and then we had this big push up, a couple of big candle pullbacks, and this green candle, I wanted to jump in all the way down here, and oftentimes as of late, I have done that. I shouldn't maybe say as of late, but especially in the month of January where I struggled, I have anticipated this move from happening, or anticipating that this move would happen, and would have jumped in. Today it would have worked, but oftentimes that has failed me, and it has caused losses and a level of frustration, which then leads to another bad trade. And you know the drill if you've been trading for any length of time. All at once the wheels start coming off. So I forced myself to wait until this candle closed green. I loved the long wick, and then I jumped in and obviously rode that up for, a nice little profit. Two micros, $40. And yeah, I could have got out up here and probably left another $20 on the table, but I was looking for the bigger move. And when it pulled back, I just got out of the trade. And obviously it did pull all the way back here, and then we continued to push. But again, this was just this chop. And on a day like today, it's just difficult to get a bigger move, at least for me it is. So that was the trade I took on these accounts, the bottom 8 of them, I think it is. Now let's move to the other group, and you'll see that right here I took a long, and I was very, very happy with myself for just being patient through all of this mess. I didn't even trade evals during this. I didn't trade this at all. I took zero. In fact, I only took one eval trade today, and it was a very nice green trade. But anyway, didn't trade at all through all of this chop, and we finally pushed. I was really tempted in this area to go long, but I just told myself I'm going to wait. And we finally pushed out of here, consolidated a little bit, and I jumped in on this as a hitchhiker setup. It was not a great hitchhiker setup, but we had this wick down. We had a green candle pushing up, wick, and I jumped in, and I just was flat out wrong. I was also looking at this trend line, and we had broken that trend line, and I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it'll go now. I am not disappointed with this trade whatsoever. It was just a failed move, and you'll have that. So got stopped out there, lost $60 on that trade. And if you look at ES, ES, for example, has very much the same move. I was looking at that during that same time frame. That move was right here, and we were on a very, very nice trend line on ES. That was breaking out, as was the NASDAQ, which is why I took that trade. And it was just a fail. It was just wrong, or a reversal play, which is fine. Again, you'll have that. Again, I exercised a tremendous amount of patience to sit through all of this and just not take those trades. And I told myself, I'm going to wait. Here we had, this would have been a tempting long right here, but again, this just didn't interest me. And I wanted this to break above VWAP and show signs of pushing. Well, we had this nice little push up, but there was really no chance to get in. And then the big pullback all the way back down. And I said, I'm just going to wait until we push above VWAP and we really show signs that, you know, we're pushing higher. So we had this red candle pullback. We had the green candle here, this next to the red one, and I told myself I'm going to wait until we push up above these highs and then I'll get in. And if we do, fine, and if we don't, I'm just not going to take the trade. Well, we did. I got in, sat through a little bit of drawdown. I didn't like it, and again, I've been battling that demon of, you know, how do I want to say it, trying to avoid a loss, and you can't trade that way. And I just told myself, look, I took the trade because of the setup. I wanted it to be above VWAP. Leave my stop alone. Let's see what happens. Well, I got out of there with a really, that was an $80 trade. And that really brought these accounts back into green. So I was very happy with my patience there. And I was able to get out of there at pretty much the top before we had another little pullback, and then we started another chop session. So that was a really nice trade. I was very happy with that. So there we go. I had 3 trades, 2 winners and 1 loser. And the rest of the day we've kind of chopped, and I think there might have been some earnings here after market close, and this has really had some volatility here at the end of the day. But anyway, that's the day. That's the trading day. Let's take a quick look at TradeZella. I do want to update you there. So today, nothing crazy, up 370, but that is the first green day of the month. Shocker. We started on Monday. I had a $27 red day, so essentially a break-even day. And then these 2 days are really one day, but because I took some evening trades here on Tuesday, that's why it shows up in TradeZella here. And then the very unfortunate thing, I was really stupid. Yesterday, right at the end of day, on Wednesday at the end of day, I took 3 really stupid trades and got caught. And that is why this shows red. I was actually down $113. So really, I should be green on the month right now if I'm not stupid. I jumped in on an anticipation trade yesterday right near the close and completely got, I was wrong, and then I jumped in twice more, believe it or not. And so that is what resulted in the $1,300 green day or red day, or $1,100 red day, whatever it was yesterday. Maybe it was 1,100. Actually, I have that. Let's look at this here. Here are the, so here's today. Today's trade's up 370. Yeah, right here, $1,200 red day yesterday. Right here, these trades is what, you know, really hurt me yesterday. So, again, green on the bottom accounts, red on those top accounts, and on the week, you know, we're up a couple $100 on these bottom 8 accounts, and you know, we're down $300 and some on the other ones. So not that good, but anyway, I was just really dumb, took some bad trades. So if I don't do that, you know, I basically got $150 in losses over the first couple of days, and then we have a nice little green day today. So, but anyway, I'm actually quite happy with today. Just again, the discipline, staying out of bad setups, and really trying to find some good trades and take those. So we'll try to be back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we can have another green day and continue to exercise the discipline. Discipline is 100% what I need to be focusing on right now. So that is that. That's a wrap. I really don't have anything else to talk about, I don't think. Let's look at the big picture of the market. We are pushing back out of here, but we're still in that channel that I've been talking about, this big box, really almost this level right here on NQ, the 21,000s, up here to about the 21,100s-ish, or the 22,100s-ish. We're kind of in that area, but we have pushed really nicely off of this 100 SMA, which we have typically done for quite a while. We have bounced off that 100 SMA, so we've done it again. So we'll see if this move does continue to push out of here. I do feel like this market is definitely strong, or at least in a bullish trend, let's put it that way. So hopefully that continues, but yeah, we're going to try to be careful, be disciplined. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we can have a green day to finish the week. And if we have a good green day, maybe we can turn this month to green. So Again, I want to say thank you for hanging out, supporting the channel. Oops, I forgot to change my banner. That Apex sale is over. That is at 50%, I am assuming. 50% off on Apex evals, and the Take Profit Trader, I think they're still running that 50% off deal there as well. So anyway, thanks for using my code, those of you that do. And thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, keep your head on straight. Be careful in this market. Trade well. Have a good day tomorrow. And we'll try to be back with another update. Take care, and so long.